This is a Minecraft server for VTuber fans, and I'm gonna try to make map arts of the 70 plus members of Hololive production to use in a Minecraft card game, all in survival mode. Here at the Hololive construction server, we have a lot of crazy things, including entire towns and cities built in tribute to the different Hololive VTubers. If you don't know how a Minecraft map works, it's an item that gives a bird's eye view of an entire section of your world, with the smallest map size being 128 by 128 blocks. This means that any blocks you place in that space will be shown off in the map. So I created a giant 128 by 128 white platform in Minecraft. And we're going to be using it as a canvas to manually draw out every single member of Hololive. More specifically, we're going to create a Minecraft trading card for every single member. So what kind of cards are we making? Is it going to be a normal deck of cards? Maybe like sports cards? Maybe Uno? Pokemon cards? Try Club Penguin Card Jitsu, the discontinued penguin-themed card game. It's got rock, paper, scissors mechanics, numbers, fancy card descriptions, and unique colors. It's simple enough to pull off, but fun enough to actually try out. And with that, I slaved away at my Google spreadsheet. Each member had to be given one of 3 random elements, a number from 1 to 10, one of 6 colors, and a special effect for any card with a value greater or equal to 9. All of which had to be evenly distributed across the multiple generations of members. This project is big, the timeline is massive, but everything seemed to line up. With the logistics and planning all done, I was ready to make several dozen map art trading cards, each with their own goofy illustrations. The project began in December of 2021, and by early 2022 I had completed 31 of the map arts needed for this project. But then things took a turn. At the halfway point, I decided to look back on what had been completed. I put a lot of work into this project, but I wasn't quite satisfied with the direction. I realized that perhaps Cardjitsu was not actually a good base design for me to work with, as I had learned from some wiki articles that it had severe balancing issues. I was also not entirely happy with how some of my illustrations turned out. They were supposed to be tasteful and funny, but some of them weren't all that great. In addition to this, that spreadsheet that I worked so hard on did not actually distribute all the card attributes evenly. Certain color and element combinations were a lot more common and would ruin the gameplay. Not to mention, I was feeling more and more uncomfortable with slapping numerical values on people's Oshis. Who am I to say that a VTuber is a 1 or a 10? Even if I let a spreadsheet randomize the value, it did not feel right. Making this a card game felt like a mistake, and I couldn't just trim the illustrations from the existing cards I had created. So after a few months of burnout and contemplation, I finally decided to cancel the project. It said that I wasn't able to make a working card game in Minecraft, and it would have been really cool to make an illustration for every single person in Hololive. Heck, I even planned on doing the staff members. But that's something I can always try again in the future, without any sort of weird, discontinued card game shenanigans. At the very least, I came out with a few dozen cute pictures within some badly designed card frames. There are plenty of great projects that have been completed here on the Hololive construction server, but not everything is a hit. You will have a miss. My work may have bitten the dust, but there are plenty of other wonderful things to see in this big, beautiful Minecraft world, and perhaps maybe you could manage to finish something bigger and better than this project. If you want to check out any of the other awesome things on the HoloCon server, or try building here yourself, all the links to the Minecraft server can be found in the description below. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Like and sub to the channel if you want to see more of this stuff, and I'll see you next time.